Hey babes! Back in November, I made a video taking a surface level look at the world of cryptozoology. For those that don't know, cryptozoology is the study of paranormal, supernatural, mythical, and other beings that cannot be defined under normal zoological studies. For the majority of the world though, cryptozoology is the pseudoscience of madmen who really picked the wrong hobby. Cryptids, as they are known, include sea monsters, Bigfoot, Yeti, pixies, fairies, minotaurs, mermaids, unicorns, and many other beings you realised didn't exist after you got past the age of 8. Now many cryptozoologists, also known as men on their second divorce, may make the claim that the giant squid were once cryptids and they turned out to be real, despite the fact that the cryptid version of giant squids were often claimed to be a mile long and sunk ships. I'm not quite sure how a really big squid justifies the existence of a centaur, but you know, I'm not a cryptozoologist. Or am I? Back in November, I mentioned I'd found a cryptozoology diploma course that was apparently worth £120. But lucky for me, I had a discount code that only made it £25. God knows where that code came from, but thank you Lord, because this was not worth £120. Or 25. Or 2. Imagine if you paid £120 for, and I'm not even joking, let's go to Kraken, right? Oh, you get a nice picture. This is it. This is the entire page about the Kraken. Proven. There have been numerous sightings of sea and lake monsters, and with the vast volume of water on our planet, it is highly likely that there are some lake or sea-dwelling creatures that have not yet been documented. For real, that's your... I mean, there's so much water out there, like, it's impossible to say. There might be a massive dragon under there. You don't know. Maybe the Earth is hollow. Have you ever been to the centre of the planet? Maybe it's filled with dinosaurs. Sea monster is alleged to live in the remote Loch Ness in Scotland, which is also not that remote. It's in Scotland. You can drive there. There's a car park. I'm sure there's a bus that takes you there. I'm sure it's connected by train. Not that remote. Wait, what? Hang on. The team used sonar to scan the entire land. At one point they recorded a large object start to move along with the boat. The beast was said to be extremely large, was able to keep pace with them, was at a depth of around 500 meters. Okay, boys and girls. Did no one check? Was this written by an American that doesn't understand what a meter fucking is? It's like that much. Now you might look at some of this and think all they've done is taken some information from the cryptid Wikipedia page, and that's it. Wrong again. It's actually way worse. Take the Kraken, for example. Its Wikipedia page is huge and has so much interesting information about its history and origins, none of which is included anywhere on this £120 cue card. What the fuck is this? What did I just click on? I just clicked off the giant squid and now there's a fucking horse on my page. A being, the Kelpie, is said to be a shape-shifting being that can take the form of a horse, a human, or a hippo, or even a cow-like creature. Why specifically a horse, human, hippo, and then a cow-like creature? Doesn't quite master the cow form yet. Out of the 4 animals it can do. Diet, unknown. Although attempts to bait Kelpies with meat failed. When? Kelpie was said to invite riders onto his back before jumping into the water and drowning them. It would then eat them and leave their remains on the shore. So is it... It eats human meat. There you go, that's its diet. Diet, fucking humans. The Kelpie can be killed in the same way a werewolf, shot with a silver bullet to the heart. When did we find this out? Kelpies are demonic creatures, of course. Demons are repelled by silver. Are they? Are they demonic creatures? Who said they were? Who said they were? They've got a scientific name, they can turn into a hippo. Despite the fact that a hippo is nowhere near Scotland. So presumably that's a new myth. Only recently, because when did the Kelpies come in contact with the hippos? Were they able to turn into hippos before they humans found hippos? Or, like, did they see a picture of a hippo one day and what, fuck, okay, we're going to turn into a hippo now? Most of this information feels like something one guy has just come up with as he was writing this diploma course. Just writing down any old information that he's got stored up in his head, as if we hadn't invented the internet. Oh, and another thing, a giant squid, and for that matter, the kraken, are not amphibian. When has it ever been said either of these creatures breathe air? We'd never even seen a giant squid on camera until 2004, and you want to tell me they pop up for a quick breath of fresh air? Alexander the Great claimed that he lost 2,000 horses and 4,000 men while in India due to drinking from a river poisoned by a salamander. I mean, they hadn't actually discovered disease yet, so I think they probably just had gonorrhea or something. Of course, Alexander said they fucking half the people in Europe probably thought the Black Death was caused by God. like, I wonder what disease was. No one had any idea what disease was. Of course he's gonna say a salamander killed them all. Does he see the salamander? No, he probably just said fucking salamanders. Type of being, the cloudress is a bird. Wow. Where? It's found in Northern Europe, particularly in Greece. What? Tell me this. Northern Europe. Greece. Do you think that... Give me 1 second. Here's a blank map of Europe, alright? Now, if you're going to say which one's the northern part of Europe, you'd probably go, okay, well, it's this bit. Right, it's in the north. I wouldn't decide to go literally to the fucking opposite end. Maybe it's up here. Maybe this is Greece. You know, it's in the north. Or here a bit more south. You know, maybe this could be Greece. You know, a lot of water. You know, Greece got a lot of water, a lot of beaches. Every cryptid on this list has its own proven section, where they explain if the animal has been proven to exist. Obviously, the only one actually proven on the list is the giant squid, but almost all of them have flip-floppy answers. Oh, well, we can't disprove they exist. They may be extinct now, so they could have existed. Basically, they're saying because people have said they have seen them, they must be real, right guys? Just like Santa and the Tooth Fairy, right guys? I don't see them on this list here. The Santa Claus and the Tooth. I don't see them on your cryptids list, but I mean, there's so many reports. I mean, all except for the Baku, a Japanese spirit that feeds off negative emotions. For some reason, they explain that the Baku was probably just a tapir. What did this diploma have against the Baku? All the other ones bent over backwards to explain how they might exist. The centaurs are apparently extinct, but the Baku? Nah, tapir. You can't just say it's got a scientific name. Like, what does that mean? It's not scientific. What scientific journal accepted it? You can't just say it's scientific. You can't just do this. You can't do this. Mermaids. Oh, mermaids were a great page. I mean, everyone knows what mermaids are. Fish girl, singing with lobsters, fall in love with man, lose voice, die. I've never watched The Little Mermaid. But located in the British Museum and the Scottish Museum are some real-life mermaids, as well as a whole crap of stolen artifacts from different cultures. Well, actually, the mermaids are monkeys and fish stitched together and then decayed to the point where the two are unrecognisable. But according to the diploma, this is actually a cover-up, and those are real mermaid corpses. The British and Scottish National Museums are in a conspiracy to cover up the existence of mermaids by displaying the only two known corpses of mermaids and telling people that it is a monkey and a fish stitched together. Why? Tell me, what's the benefit? Like, really, why would a museum lie like this. Surely it would have been more interesting if they were actual mermaid corpses. People aren't gonna see an advert for the British Museum that says, come see our mermaid corpses, and someone's just gonna sit there and go, well, I mean, that's kind of interesting, but it's not like it's a monkey and a fish stitched together. I mean, that would be really interesting. Speaking about no point, the test. So you learn all of this information, and what does it boil down to? 32 multiple choice questions, despite the fact that there's 40 cryptids listed, which means it doesn't even cover everything you learn. The test can be completed at any speed and multiple times. On the stream, I went through each question and wrote down the answer so I could speed through at any point. Not only that, if you get a question wrong, it tells you the correct answer, meaning you don't even have to read the 40 pages of information to pass the test. Let me tell you, if my exams were like that, I would not be a bartender. I'd be an even more depressed physics student with 30k in debt. So, thank Christ for that. The hardest the test got was this one question where you had to select 2 answers. The shock. 2 of the questions were actually repeated too, so really there are only 30 questions. I knew I was buying a scam when I bought it, but I still felt scammed. A lot of hard work went into this project, and what did all my many hours. I mean, it probably took me like an hour to actually get through it, and that's only because I did some of it on stream as well. Probably could have done this in about 20 minutes. What did my many hours of study get me? Glorious. Can you see that? Is that... I don't want to move it too close, it will go blurry and I don't have autofocus. Yeah, this isn't actually the real one. This is the PDF they sent me. Apparently, they're going to send me a physical copy. I'll let you know if that ever happens. I mean, you'd hope the physical copy will be like card or something. You know, a real upgrade for your £120. £120. I am so happy with this, and you don't understand. It's so crap, and it's exactly what I expected. On behalf of the International Alliance of Paranormal Investigators. So... the Ghostbusters. I genuinely did want to get this purely for the point of, if I ever get into an argument about cryptids online, I can just show them my diploma I got on behalf of the Paranormal Academy and International Alliance of Paranormal Investigators, and just tell them I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I have a diploma in this. What do you have? What do you have? Wikipedia? Dumbass. Why do we even need universities? Well, I know it's not a degree, but I mean, like, this is pretty much as good, right? Do people want to hire me? This is going on my CV. I hope you know this. This is going on my CV as a footnote in size 5 font. I don't know what to do with it, but I want to frame it. Alright, thank you, Robes, for watching. It took me a while to get to this. I did say I would do it eventually. A special thank you to the people who have been supporting me on both Patreon and OnlyFans. This is, you know, the reason I can, on a whim, pay £25 for a Cryptozoology diploma course. Just to let you guys know, the mailbox is still open. You can send me stuff. I haven't actually been able to go to the mailbox because it's in another town over, so travelling right now isn't really positively seen. So I'm waiting until the lockdown calms down so I can go over there and get stuff. But it would be really nice if you guys want to send anything, you know, letters or parcels or anything. If you want me to get that, if you send it now, by the time I can travel over to it, you know, your stuff will be there, so that'll be really great. Thank you babes for watching. If you are new here, please subscribe and leave a like, guys, and leave a comment because it really helps out. When you leave a comment, it would be really great if you can use kind of some of the keywords from the title, use cryptozoology, monster hunter, you know, whatever, just to kind of help out. But I do love reading your comments, so if you have, you know, genuine messages you want to send me, just pop them down below. I love reading them. I have a Twitter, Instagram, and a Discord, so please feel free to follow me on there. Thank you guys for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'm trying to make the love heart. Is that good?